All right, I just got a notification for a wrap misfeed. Got about halfway through the process and it just never stopped. So this could be a worst case scenario. Let's peek in the back, see what she looks like. Well, that's the problem. She was wrapping around this roller right here instead of going all the way down there. So I don't know how many portions we just lost, but it was probably several. So the only thing we can do is cut this, cut it all off the roller there, and then pull it out till we get to a new portion and feed it back through. So all right, first thing I want to do is raise her up. Hopefully where we can get over it, cut somewhere up in here. Everybody told me when I bought this thing, get you a good sharp razor knife and leave it in the cab, and well, I did. I don't think we had to use it last year. We gotta use it this year though. All right, we cut a wrap on the roller here, so we got it separated. Now we got to cut through all these freaking layers. Yeah, there's a lot of wrap on there. Oh, this pretty pink wrap going to waste. Alright, I'm down to black roller there. That's like over an inch thick. Glad I stopped doing what I did and then just run the whole roll out on there. We might have mysteriously had a picker fire if that had happened. It's like my kid's trying to open one of my Christmas gifts to them. Yeah. All right, we got it cut all the way down. I don't imagine this stuff just gonna pull out. Tell you what, let me hit the button here. Maybe it'll roll out. Watch your hands. Nah.
You can't go reverse?
No, there's no reverse. This platform takes a slick. Get that adhesive part out, the rest of it.
Hold on. I'll hold it. There's a hole. There's a hole.
Well, there's several portions. Well, there's two adhesive portions, so that's at least two wraps.
Hey, I'm going to make this as a dress. Wearing it.
Three adhesive portions, so we lost 3 wraps on this wrap.
Fashionable.
That's better than I thought. All right, now I need to pull this off. Oh crap, it's unstuck to itself now. All right, I need to pull it till we get to the next section here. it's four wraps. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, it's not.
Pull it back. Pull it straight. We need to roll it back up. Alright, now over the top. Alright, now feed it on top of the belts. Alright, see that wrap going through now. There we go. We're going to bypass this field right here, that 5 acres telling you that my landlords live on. I mean, it's about 7:30. I don't want to disturb their evening, so we'll just catch that farm on the way back. But we're going to move on up here to the Hart farm, and this is why I wanted to move at night. No traffic. This car up here is going to be the second time I got to pull over. Now, just when I talk about not being traffic, we got traffic jam here. Alright, so anyway, we're going to get moved up this farm, get a little spot picked out to get everything, get the heads cleaned out, empty the service truck of fuel, and we'll see you back out here in the morning, unless something else happens tonight.
You know it's going to be a good day when you have to add not one, but 2 of these scents, because I'm pretty sure that chicken litter dust got in your radiator, and now all I smell is that. It's going to be a great day. I would like to show you guys some of my hacks that I keep in the tractor. 1, a towel no one really gives a crap about, so you can wipe your windows, wipe off all the junk. It's extremely dusty out here. We haven't had rain in almost 3 weeks, so always keep a crappy towel. 2, when you are spreading chicken litter and you're out there picking up bales and you get the dust in your tractor, this is fantastic. Just spray it all throughout the cab every now and then, and it won't smell like poop. Also, get you some of these car fresheners, whatever scent you like. They come in packs of 3 or 5. Not sponsored, but just letting you know. Gotta keep it fresh. And I get made fun of all the time for carrying this bag around. First of all, isn't this fabulous? I'm just supporting what I'm growing. Actually got this at the Cotton Ink Women's Tour like 5 years ago. Still holding up. I keep everything in here. Spray, napkins, extra chargers, also have like box cutter, extra knives, pens. I also have ibuprofen, Tylenol, booty wipes, all of it. And they make fun of me for carrying this bag around. If I didn't have this bag, they wouldn't have half the stuff. Also, if you have sciatic back pain, check this out. Amazon, like $25. It's fabulous. My back has not hurt as much if I was just sitting on this. So get you one. It's memory foam, sticks. It's fantastic for all us old people.
Alright, the frost finally melted and then the dew dried off, so we're getting started. We want to have a big day today. We need a big day today. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to repeat the sins of my previous days. We are not choking this accumulator up. I'm going to hold down this manual button right here until that sucker starts forming, and then I'm going to run it some more on manual. Not going to forget that crucial step today. What I forget to shut? Well, I didn't forget to shut anything. We picked up a branch from this tree right over here behind me. Went up there in the number 6 unit. I'm gonna see if I can back it out. Probably not, but I always try the easy way first. Now, that's lip clutch clicking. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, see how it's done got my door pushed out there. It's down in there somewhere. First thing we'll do is take spring tension off our door here, if I can. It's pushed out a lot. Trying to do it without smashing my fingers. Now we'll pull our plastic door off when we get back in there. Oh man, she shoved all the way through there. Whew. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that out. All right, I got the back end of it broke off, got the stalks cleaned out. It's not wedged in there, but I bet the spindles are wedged into it. They act like spikes. Need a crowbar. And she's like wedged in between spindles and stuff. Ah, there we go. Well, in a pinch, your crank to roll your units around we use as a pry bar. All right, put all this back together, get back to picking. All right, I made this offer last fall. Nobody took me up on it. I'm gonna reiterate it again. Anybody wants this 4440, you bring me a good ham sandwich and a case of Busch Light beer, you can take it home with you. I'm about fed up with it. I know the nostalgia behind it. A lot of people love those 40 series, but dadgum, it's freaking irritating. We replaced the AC compressor on it because it was leaking bad last fall, and now the sucker's dumping Freon out somewhere again, having to fill it up once every day. It's always something with that tractor. And no, I'm kidding about the giving it away. Please don't show up at my office front door. But if you want to bring me some Busch Light, I'll gladly take it. Luckily, we're up here in city limits of Jackson. Got a really good relationship with Tennessee Tractor here in Jackson, and they're gonna send somebody out trying to figure out where it's coming from. I don't know if it's an AC compressor again or something different. But I tell you what, if I had the money this fall, I would seriously look at getting rid of that 4440 and maybe finding me a boxcar Magnum front wheel drive to be my bush hog tractor. You know, we don't want something nice and new because it's going to get beat up, you know, bush hogging, especially around the edges and everything. You know, I don't want anything nice that's going to get scratched up and tore up. You know, you saw what happened to our loader tractor last fall when the 4440 went down. I mean, we had to replace a bunch of plastic on it and mirrors, and you know, there's too many things for these tree branches and stuff to grab. But I wouldn't mind putting that bush hog behind a boxcar Magnum though. Everybody seems to like them, seem to be pretty good and reliable, even as they are getting a little long in the tooth. They ain't gonna be quite as old as that 4440 though. And getting away from that sound guard cab, I really don't understand the fascination with those cabs. They might have been good back in the 80s. They're not anywhere close to good today.
So we sent the 4440 to get the air conditioning fixed. We thought it was fixed. It's been running great for like maybe a week, and now guess what? No air conditioning, nothing. So Matt has called them to say, get your butts out here and figure out what's wrong because this is crap. I don't know what's going on with this over here, but lots of lip reading in the cab. I don't think he's too happy. She got an attitude first thing in the morning, so you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Gotta give my dad some credit. He's a trooper, just running with the windows open.
And we finally found some really good cotton here. This cotton's yielding a lot better on this farm than our last farm. I think my yield monitor's reading a little bit low, but I'd say this cotton probably doing at least 1,200 pounds. It looks a lot better, a lot fluffier, and this part over here is going to be a lot better than what this is. I got a really good streak of really good dirt down through there. Now this cotton right here was probably, even though it was planted almost right after the last farm we were on. Maturity wise, it was about another 5 or 6 days behind, whereas I could have defoliated that last field a lot earlier than this one. We defoliated at the same time, but we waited for this field to get ready, so it benefited a little bit more from that late season moisture, and also it didn't cut out quite as early due to the drought. But tell you what, we're on our early cotton crop, we're really seeing the effects of, what was it, like 33 days without rain in August during the prime bowl filling time. While our cotton did hold on, it really affected bowl size a lot. I mean, if we'd caught one rain there in August, man alive, we would have had I believe we would have had just an absolutely fantastic crop that probably would have beat last year. As it was, I held out hopes that we would have as good of a crop as last year, but when you go almost 5 solid weeks with no rain and really hot temperatures, doesn't matter how good cotton can tolerate high temperatures, when you don't have any water in the soil, you just don't have any water. It's showing it this year. Now, I've been hearing reports around West Tennessee of guys making better yields than this, but there were a few scattered rains in West Tennessee during August. They just, every single one of them just, had come. It's like the 4th choke up today. Oh, I'm so tired of climbing up and down off this picker. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Well, basically, we just had, one more rain there in August. I think it would have made all the difference. Well, the 4440 back in action again. Tennessee Tractor is able to get out here real quick. I mean, we're literally right down the road from them. But anyway, one of the ports where you fill the compressor up with Freon, I think it was the high side, something had broke loose in the fitting and was letting it pivot and leaking it out there. It wasn't leaking out the needle valves, because I checked that yesterday, but it was leaking out around the fitting. But anyway, got that replaced and got her blowing coal again. Tell you what, I can't thank the Jackson branch Tennessee Tractor enough. I've developed a really good relationship with them over the last few years. Their service department has just been absolutely phenomenal on helping me out, getting me fixed up, getting to me in a timely manner. You know, like I said, but from the time I called till the time the guy showed up was like 45 minutes. So really appreciate everything they've done to help us out. I'm sure Grandpa is glad that he's not having to suck in that dust from having windows open anymore. We're finally making some good time today. We're in a pretty decent sized field, fairly long rows, smooth running and everything, but we're gonna have to stop here pretty soon. It's saying I got 6 wraps left on my roll of plastic back there. But remember last night we had that mishap. I think we lost either 3 or 4 wraps off that roll, so we either got 2 or 3 wraps actually left on that roll. Now, even though it's not counting right, I'm not going to try and wrap a roll and there not be any plastic left. There's some kind of sticker or something that the sensors read back there that lets the computer know when it's actually out. So whenever it wraps that last wrap, it'll flash a warning up here that says stop, out of wrap, and then we'll get back there and change it then. Man, look at this field here. It ain't big, it's only like 3.5 acres. There's a lot of cotton down here though. This cotton was growing so vigorously all year long. Every time we sprayed it for insects, we double sprayed it so we could get double the amount of plant growth regulator on there. And it's still got pretty tall and bushy, but man alive, you get away from the inrows, it's between 1,500 and 2,000 pounds an acre. Mighty fine cotton. So we'll pick 2-3 modules down here, and then we're gonna move on over to Todd Farm. over here to one of my favorite farms to pick cotton on. You might ask, well, why do you enjoy picking cotton on this farm so much? Because we're literally right across the road from a fire station, and if we have any fire problems, well, they're right there. Now, I'm sure a lot of y'all know that fire is a very real, risk running a cotton picker. The lint on cotton is extremely flammable. If you've been watching this channel, for several years, we've had problems with fire in cotton harvest. I think we've had our cotton picker catch on fire a couple times. Fortunately, we were able to put it out. We've had several modules catch on fire and had problems with them in the past. And no matter how religiously we clean this thing every day, I mean, there's a bunch of ground up leaves and dust and stuff from the cotton plant, plus the got all these fibers just floating in the air, floating on the machine. Got really hot engine, really hot hydraulics, a lot of electronics. Fire is always a risk on these machines. Now, we got several measures to help with fire. We got 2 fire extinguishers placed on opposite ends of the machine. We do have an auxiliary hose with a water spout right here beside the cab. Now, I know it's not the best for fighting fires. It is better than nothing. Hopefully late next summer, I'll have a chance to install a more powerful pump hooked up to our water system with a longer hose. But I always feel a little bit more comfortable with that fire station being right across the road there. I also had somebody call me about an automatic fire suppression system earlier this fall. I told him to come by and see me this winter. I'd be interested in having a conversation with him about one from a cotton picker, one from a combine. I doubt I'll be able to do it. I heard that they're extremely expensive, but I'm definitely going to take a look into it, see if maybe I can get lower insurance rates if I get one installed. I don't know if it'll be worth it or not, but I'm going to try looking into it. This farm right here is one of the ones we didn't have a chance to get that single shank ripper around the edges this spring, and you can definitely see the effects of it. I mean, look how almost ran into a tree, fell over. Too busy talking. Hold on a second, let me get around it. But yeah, getting around the rest of our fields with that single shank subsoiler is definitely going to be a high priority, because a lot of yield being lost right here around the edges. That where we were able to run that subsoiler, it made a big difference right here in at least the first 6 rows around the edges of the field. There's a whole lot of tree roots coming out from that tree line, robbing moisture and nutrients from the crop. Now, look up there in my accumulator. This side right here was what was blowing up right next to the tree line, and that over there was 6 rows across. So look how much higher it is on that side of the accumulator than what it is right there. There's quite a few pounds of difference right there. Well, I think I figured something else out about this module picker today. As soon as it starts the wrapping process, do not put it down to idle. I happen to have a choke up literally right as the instant that it started wrapping. So I stopped, not even thinking about interrupting the wrapping process, and put it mid-throttle like I always do. So anyway, I got the choke up cleared up, got back up in here to do the wrapping process. I kept on watching for wrap in my camera there, never did see it. So anyway, I stopped it. That back roller that wrapped up last night, it wrapped up again. Luckily, I think I only lost 1 or 2 portions of wrap tonight, because I was watching for it and caught it. So it wasn't near as bad to get it out tonight, but that's just another lesson learned. We learning more things about this picker every single day. Anyway, we're gonna pick probably about 30 more minutes, then clean the heads out and head on in. It's Friday night. We got a big weekend going on there at the Zombie Trail. and I got to go drive a tractor, pulling people around the night. The guy they got driving third tractor, he can only stay about half the night, so I gotta go get on it. Yeah, I guess this weekend I'm gonna move over from the haunted house side over back over the zombie trail, which is fine by me. This weekend should be, you know, historically is our biggest weekend of the year. 2 weekends right there before Halloween, so the weather is absolutely picture perfect for it. So really expecting a big crowd Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. That dew start to fall anyway, so it, you know, here another 30 minutes, it's gonna be probably good and wet. So anyway, guys, I'll see y'all back out here in the morning. Another big day of picking cotton ahead of us.